what type of people do you work with now? Who are you helping after going through all of this? And it's again to serve. It's not just to get there and relax. No, you are impacting lives. You are helping people transform their businesses. You are helping people to discover their why and live a happy and fulfilled life, which is what we help people to do here, to enjoy what they do and enjoy their life too. So who are the people that you are impacting with what you do now?
Yeah, Owen, I am currently working with female coaches, and I help them to build their confidence to show up, to speak up, and to shine. How did I get here? I realized that if you do not have the confidence to post, to talk to people, if you don't have the confidence in your voice, in your message, you will not be able to make business, because this is about convincing, not convincing, but telling people what you are doing with such conviction and passion that they are willing to join your program. They must be able to understand the transformation that you are going to give it. Now, it's different to just put it on in words. It's different when you are speaking with passion, and these people are catching your passion and they start believing in what you're saying. They say the online world is, and business is about knowing, trusting you, people. If people do not see you, if people do not hear you, they will not be able to trust you. If they trust you, they will give you their money. But if they don't trust you, they will not be able to give you the money and start working and believing that you can make a difference. You can push their business into a certain direction, their personal lives into certain directions. So this is what this is all about, to help you to build that confidence, to first connect with your why, with your voice, with the message that you want to send out, and then sending it out so that in the end, you will be able to attract the right clients so that you can run your business as a profitable business. But if you do not show up, you do not speak up, obviously you will kind of avoid sales calls because you are scared to talk to people. So you will not be able to make business. But if you are able to show up, and I don't want you to be perfect when you show up. I want you to be real, to be authentic, to be just you, because then you connect with your real you, and that is aligned with your values, with what you are standing for, with your message, and it will be easy to talk when you just start that alignment. You will have a passion, and then it doesn't feel like working anymore. It doesn't feel like I need to convince people. It is just, I feel like I'm making an impact and I am enjoying what I'm doing. So if you can just get that courage to show up, your confidence will start building and you will start speaking up. And for that, I do have a special part of my program where we learn to speak with confidence, how to carry our bodies, how to make the eye contact, our body language, how to do these things. In the end, you will shine so that people can feel attracted to you and the right clients will go. So it's not about being louder. It's about being real, being authentic, and being connected. That is what I'm doing. I'm also, despite, instead of only working online, I'm also working locally with my local communities where I'm doing motivational speeches, inspirational speeches. I'm doing training specifically on public speaking and building that confidence, not only with adults, but also with children. So I'm working at the primary school, I'm working at high schools. I'm teaching them how to be confident to carry a message. If they are not confident enough to tell people what they are standing for, to communicate their values, then obviously they will be lost in this world. So that is what I'm doing currently on the two sides, one online with female coaches and the others on the other side. I'm working locally working with my community, specifically school community, but also my local community, other young people that wants to learn public speaking. So that's what I'm doing.
Amazing. Amazing. Look, I can't stop listening to you. It seems from your schedule, it seems you are even busier now than people who have maybe a full-time job. I mean, and that's really what it should be. You have created your own world now, right? It's not you're not looking for anybody to employ you. You have employed yourself, and you are doing that, feeling fulfilled, happy with your work, enjoying your work, and enjoying your life. Amazing. That's what I believe, that every one of us can create such a life. And really, Erica, you are living a life by design, as someone really put it. So I love that. And that's where what some of the things we help our clients to do is to have them get to that place where they are living their life by design, not by accident. You say something like confidence isn't loud, it's rooted. And I keep wondering, what do you mean by that? Is it something you can explain to myself and maybe anyone listening? What do you mean when you say confidence isn't loud, it's rooted? And I think I've had that expression for you a few times from you.
Yeah, definitely. It's not about being loud, the loudest in the room. Confidence is about being anchored, by being rooted. It's when you know who you are and you know what you bring to the table and you know why it matters. I talk a lot about the why because that for me is deep rooted. If you know your why and you know who you are, you know what your message will be, you know what you bring to the table. That is why I'm saying it's not about being loud. I've witnessed in meetings, in leadership meetings when I was a teacher or when I was a principal, then there was this one lady that sitting there, she's quiet. And there's a lot of confident voices around them. But the one that's really making the biggest or the deepest impact is one that is not raising a voice, but simply speak with calm conviction. No performance, nothing, no fluff. It's only the one that speak with conviction, quietly, know exactly what she's standing for, what she's bringing to the table, and why this matter so much. People don't need to shout. They don't need to overcompensate, but they need to know why they are here. They know who they are. They know their values, what they are bringing. And that is why I'm saying confidence isn't volume, it's roots. It's the quiet knowing that you belong in the room. That is what confidence is, actually. So it's not about shouting. It's not about being all over the place. It's about knowing who you are, what you are bringing to the table, and why this matter. The knowing that I belong where I am right now. That is what is confidence. That's why I'm saying you don't need to be loud. You don't need to be all over the place. You just need to know what you need to say, who you are here, what you are standing for.
Awesome. I love that.
So,
I love that. And that's also part of emotional intelligence. You remember, I talk about the 4 quadrants of emotional intelligence framework, talking about self-awareness. And I think the root of confidence is being self-aware, knowing who you are, being confident in what you know about yourself, what you know about your field. Just like you said, what you are bringing. As a career coach, I've seen that a lot of people who are confident, they perform better, they go higher than people who have better or even more qualification than they have. So I have experienced firsthand the power of confidence. That's also, as like I said, I wrote a book in that regard some time ago because I noticed that people who are confident, they are unstoppable. And I really love that. So in terms of the work you do now, coaching female coaches, which I still challenge you about, I'll come to that some other time. Because I believe men also can be confident, can be taught confidence. So in terms of coaching women to be confident, is there any way somebody can know whether they are confident or not? Are there signs that somebody can notice about themselves to say, wow, maybe, because sometimes self-awareness is not very clear in terms that people may think they are self-aware, but they are not. So somebody may think they are very confident, and maybe it comes out to show that they are not exactly as they think. So is there any sign, are there signs that somebody may see and they begin to say, okay, maybe I need improvement in this area?
Yeah, thank you. And I'm going to take myself as an example again, what I went through when I was the least confident in this coaching business. And I know there's a lot of coaches that's in exactly the same position. Now, so what do we do if we are not confident? That's what I've done. I was staying so busy behind the scenes. I actually avoided being visible. I didn't want to be seen. So what I was doing, I was creating a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I could sit behind my desk for a whole day creating stuff and never showing anyone that stuff. I was proud of what I was doing there, but I was not secure enough to put it out in the world. I was posting content that was actually safe. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to not offending people with what I'm saying. Not that I'm saying that you need to do that, but to be bold. I never done that. I was always so cautious to not do the wrong things online. I also avoided calls. I didn't want to book calls because then I need to talk to people. I specifically avoided sales calls. And I didn't value my program. I was undercharging. I worked with people. I could work with people individually, one-on-one, but I was never really confident to go into group coaching and going online, just saying my things. And it's valuable. They know their work, but they are so scared of just stepping up into their world of shining. They want to avoid the visibility. And if you avoid the visibility, then you are actually avoiding the impact. So I know from my own experience, when you are not confident about yourself, you are trying to play safe all the time. But let me tell you today, the moment that I step into alignment with my niche, with knowing exactly what I want to do and my message and why my message needs to be out there, I started to become confident, and I'm willing to do basically anything to get myself out there. And the nice thing is that I'm enjoying this. So this is what I want to say, just from my own experience.
Amazing. That's really interesting. Knowing that really you can be doing so much, but if you're still hiding, you're still best kept secret. You are not bringing what you are doing to the world. You are not showing people what you are doing because you are still afraid of what people will say or think about you. Yes. Then it's a sign that you may need some support. You need to build more confidence to step out there. People can throw stones at you. That's okay. That's part of the game. And you still focus on what you need to do. And you continue to impact the people that you are meant to impact. So that's really awesome. That's one of those things that people need to know, that that you are providing service or doing something good does not mean everybody will want to hear you, but that's okay. You can still hold your voice, and the people you are meant to serve will locate you as you begin to speak out. That's amazing. And I love that you have experienced these things, and you are talking from a position of confidence that I've been there. I know what it feels like. If I could do it, anyone can do it.
Yes.
So also I see that in business, a lot of times people who are in business sort of afraid, or there's an element of fear in the world of business. So
Yeah.
their way to also discover or realize that maybe somebody's afraid in terms of in their business or their sphere hindering someone, and it could disguise itself in various ways. Or maybe simply put, have you discovered any way that fear could disguise itself in the area of business or stopping people from doing what they need to do?
Yeah, thank you, Owen, for this question. Again, I'm using my own experience, and I know I'm not alone in this situation. A fear, it's actually sneaky, very, very sneaky. Fear often looks like perfectionism. You just want to do everything perfect. So you delete everything. So you create and you delete, you create and you delete. And you are so critical. You are so hard on yourself. You see other people are making mistakes online and no one comments on that. But you want to be perfect because you are so scared of what people are actually thinking of you. You keep on saying to yourself, I'm not ready because that is what I've done. I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready to show up. I don't know enough. I need to take more courses. I need to get more certificates. I need to get more validation. This is how you're actually disguising the fear to show up. Because this is what I've done, what I've experienced. Beneath all these excuses was a deeper fear of being judged, being rejected, or maybe I'm too much. And the only way that I found out to get through that was to start showing up. Showing up scared, really scared, and wondering what the people are going to think of me. What are they going to say about that? But that was the thing that I started to speak up. I started to show up and start speaking up anyway. And that is how you build that embodied, lasting confidence if you just show up, even if you are not sure. So when I started with coaching, I kept rewriting every single piece of work. And I was retaking all the videos. I can't even say how many times I've done that. I tweaked my bio several times. I wanted to be perfect. I wanted to have the perfect caption for every single post. And that was fear. Fear of being judged, fear of getting it all wrong. And I hide. For so many times, I was hiding behind the preparation instead of simply showing up. And that shift happened when I finally decided, come hell over high water, I'm going to do that. And surprisingly, people didn't judge me. And if they judge me, it's okay. Nothing's going to happen to me. I'm not going to allow them to do that. So that is how confidence is actually growing, when you keep on showing up, when you keep on speaking up, not before the fear, but speak through the fear, show up through the fear, and then you will be more confident, you will be stronger, you will be more resilient when you are on the other side of fear, because you have taken action, and that is important.
Amazing. As you were saying, that those things I could identify with them. All right.
Yes.
What we call sort of things that stop us from achieving the things we want to do. You keep analyzing, you keep adjusting, you want it to be perfect, and really you don't have any picture of what is perfect. Yes, we believe in quality work, we believe in excellence, and then you need to get to the market. Actually, it's the market that determines whether you're good or not. Right. So it's maybe when you put the things in the market, then you know the things you can improve on and what is benefiting people. And even those things you think that maybe it's not as good as you want it, Yes, you can improve on those things, but if you're not stepping out there and reaching the people that will benefit from what you are doing, Erica, I believe that's what you are saying, that that could be, you could be hiding under the guise of want to improve things. So get to the market. Let the market tell you whether what you have created is what they want or not. If it's not what they want, you can improve on it, or they tell you what they want and you go and you can produce it. Instead of staying behind, nobody knows what you are doing, and you are spending these long hours creating and recreating all for yourself. That's interesting. Yeah, until your product or your service gets to the market, you are still creating it for yourself. And you need to get to the market for them to give you their opinion, and you'll be surprised. That thing you think that is not good enough, bring a lot of solution to some people.
To other people.